Hello friends, welcome to the stream. Street Fighter 5 Arcade Edition, the standard edition, not the physical copy that you can buy for $40 with only part of the content included. That kind of boggles my mind, you know, to be quite frank. The Ultra Street Fighter 4 Ultimate Edition, the arcade, the definitive edition that was released after the main version, actually had all the costumes, had all the characters, had, you know, the stages and whatnot, all the titles. And this, like, if you bought the $40 version, you'd only be getting the first two seasons characters, which have already been released. You get a tease of Sakura. You would get, you wouldn't get all the titles. None of that's unlocked. None of the stages, the extra stages. Only a handful of the extra costumes are unlocked. The rest are, you gotta pay for. Some of them are no longer there from the vanilla Street Fighter 5 days, so there's that as well. You would think they would have included all that stuff for the upgraded price, because here with the standard edition copy and the free update, I get access to everything the free update does. I just have to grind more to unlock everything that in regards to characters and the other stuff. Now, pricing for the characters, the bundles, as it is outside of the standalone A version, it does come up to, actually, I think season 1's $19.99, and then season 1 is $9.99. Season 2 is $19.99. That brings the total up to about $39.99. You know, so you're basically paying for access to the characters. That's what you're paying for. And I can see where that'd be a alright deal. Like if you're just getting into it, and you do get access to all the stuff that I get access to. So there's that. And new things, they actually changed up, from what I heard, they changed up some of the characters, the V triggers. Now there's alternate V triggers and V reversals and stuff for the different characters, the core characters and the newer characters. In arcade you'll find themed playthroughs. They each have a set number of battles per one, you know, per each one characters you'll go through, that are actually from each series entry, the different story arcs. Now, actually, Street Fighter 1 doesn't make a whole lot of sense because Zeku is in there. It has Birdie. It has. It's just odd the way they did it. But playing through these, you can actually do some of the missions. Like the mission for this time, you'll get a title, Prince of Darkness, I think it is, or something. If you score 100,000 points in your playthrough, you can't continue, or your score will reset. So there is a catch. It'll reset to 0. Wherever you die, it'll reset to 0 if you choose to continue. So it's better off to just do a solid playthrough all the way through, or none at all, because your best score will not be applied. I thought that was a little bad in itself. I think had they done a sort of like a point reduction, a slight point reduction upon continue, that would have been more reasonable. Especially if you make it to the end like I did, where I faced Ken. The AI in these things, you can set them according to difficulty as you like, but the end character fourth character, say for instance in the Street Fighter 1, it'll actually spike in difficulty at the end, like a boss would, a boss fight. They do more combo heavy stuff and really punish you if you mess up. So even at normal, it can be a challenge. So you can imagine going to hard and above that, how challenging that would be. Voice cracking there a little bit, but I played through the first arcade, Street Fighter 1. I ended up dying at Ken. He was fairly abusive for a normal tier character. I would have secured the title had I not lost, and I didn't feel like going back playing through it just yet, because, you know, whatever. But story's still the same. You got the verses, challenges. In challenges is where you'll find the extra battle, where you'll find the missions are basically, it tells you what's required to unlock the currency rewards for the I think it's the day and up to the week. See, here is the bottom one is the score of 100,000 to get the Prince of Darkness title or whatever. So I'm definitely gonna work towards that one because I think that's a cool title. But yeah, and cleared 2 of them already. Play survival mode. It basically tells you what you got to do. Missions. That was in the previous build. Extra battle, a little bit different. Prizes are random. Actually, first prize is set. The sequential, or the other ones after that are just EXP upgrades, and sometimes currency, depending on your performance or whatever. And this one you can earn. The clear reward is Devouring Demon plus 10,000 experience. Now, I personally do not know the significance of experience other than just a number. I haven't seen anything that experience gets you, because you just rank up. That's just part of the game. You just rank up. So I guess it reflects your player proficiency or whatever. But these battles cost per try. Shin Akuma is ridiculously hard. The boss, you'll have a boss one like this one, and it will, the boss will start off with full meters, full V-trigger, full meter, and they will use it. They are professional level bosses, so unless you are a pro player, you will usually get your butt handed to you in that. The costume crossover, a friend corrected me. You get 1 gem per week. After that, it is either EXP points or currency, depending on how many times you put in the required 2,500 FM points. So, and it records your best time. Mine was 23 seconds. The fight is very easy in this one, so you will be able to get this costume really easy if you have the currency to pay up for it. Now, the currency payouts for the missions that I showed earlier, they actually they're pretty fair. You got some 1,000 ones. You got the lesser ones, 100 and 500. Let me see. Get back to where I was at here. Missions. You got your top one, which I cleared pretty easy. Play a ranked match, simple. You get your 1,000 FM points. So play for survival mode, you get 500. Special move sensation. Now that's a little more cryptic. They don't actually tell you exactly what you need to do, but you can tell it's got something to do with special moves. Usually you complete these things without even realizing you did it until it pops up. And that's like 5,000 credits there. That'll pay for like a try each, you know, and that's a daily thing. So you've got plenty of currency to pay for your attempts at the weekly gem, as it were. So that's an alright part of, you know, of the game. The new addition, the extra battle. Can't say I like the boss battle, the extra battle, too much. I think it's a little too one-sided. Had they left off the full V trigger and full meter for the boss and just let it be pro tier boss, I could have seen that being fair. But with the pro tier boss having full meter advantage at the go, it kind of puts you at a huge disadvantage, especially if you don't know how to play at pro level. So, trying to think what else they had. They added a new gallery. You can actually unlock gallery stuff from the arcade mode. Unlocked 2 of them so far. Got the you can unlock actually the ending cutscene. Now, oddly enough, this ending cutscene, or whatever your R panel you want to call it, that tells how Sagat got his scar. That's it had nothing. It did not tie in with the characters you face. Ken was the last boss character in the in this playthrough, and Scott, you know, it's Ryu and Scott at the end for some reason. I don't know. But anyways, I guess it's trying to keep the lore, you know, the same as the actual series lore, but that's what that is. And then you got your artwork. You can actually hide the art, you know, the guide, and actually snap a screenshot of this and, you know, put it up on your PSN profile if you want to, like people tend to do. All the fighting game, you know, enthusiasts and whatnot. But each of them, you know, they have a set amount of artwork and ending stuff for each one. You got the movies. You got the new opening movie and the original. And the new one you've likely already seen by now. It showcases all the new upcoming, you know, Street Fighter V Season 3 characters and whatnot. Blanca, that Cammy looking girl with a baton, Cody, Blanca, you know, all that stuff. That weird looking dude that looks like Abraham Lincoln. Yeah, there's that. And challenges, let's look at the challenges. That's what I did. Sorry? Nope. Training. I think training's the same as the vanilla game, but I could be wrong. As you can see here, the screen load up. This is pretty much the same screen load up with different, slightly different select variations for the different modes, but they actually made it more flashy, more tournament, you know, like looking type thing with a globe and the little, you know, sign up there and stuff. But yeah, I think this is the I'm pretty sure this is the same thing. But like you can see, that background's different from the vanilla Street Fighter V, and that is a common animated theme throughout the game now. The visuals are actually, they seem more polished to me, or more brighter or something. They seem improved. I don't know if that that's actually a thing or not. And then you'll get the date between matches. Even online, you'll get that little date marker that goes along with a save file or whatever, the match file. this is just your, I guess this is just the basic training menu where you can practice or whatever. Get your combos in. Get the stuff in. Now, I have not played the game long enough to actually figure out the differences in the characters, but yeah, Ryu seems very much the same. I haven't tried out his second special, the super or whatever, ultimate thing. But anyway, you got all your little, you got the different settings, frame advantage and color now. I think that was a new addition. You got the key display, the attack data, numbers upon hit and stuff, and you got the opponent settings. All that stuff's done for different situations. Got the record options, set wake up actions. Settings. You got your triggers and your gauges to set for 1 and 2 player. Basic stuff for actually getting good at the game, as people would tell you to do most often. But basically, outside of the extra battle, the gems, there's not really, in the arcade mode, there's not really much that I've noticed that's different. You got the lounge options still. I think these are pretty much the same. Hardware settings. I think the loading time is a lot better in this version of the game, I think, and even in ranked when you're searching for a match. Perhaps it's because more people bought into the game and there are more people playing it. I think that could be part of the reason. But go to the shop here. Show you prices are still the same for the character. Got the costume included. They did add that. I think they include the costume with the 100,000 FM fight money purchase. Got all the characters up to Sakura being the latest one. It says she's purchased, but that's only a limited thing, and I don't know why they did that if they it's only going to be to a certain date. But yeah, that's odd. Yeah, they shouldn't have marked that as purchase. If people want to buy her, you know, straight out, start. I don't even know. But yeah, you got all your wedding Chun-Li waifu. Taking the waifu seriously here. But let's see. Got the different costumes. There seems to be more. There's training costumes added. Covert operations, wedding, nostalgia. Let's see. Sporty, undercover pajamas. Let's see. Vacation dolls. School uniform. Street Fighter 30th. Now some of this, I don't know if it's going to be rewards for the extra battle, or if it's timed exclusive, some that have already passed. Like obviously this is the Capcom Tournament 2017. you won't be able to get these, those two, obviously, I don't think. So, B-Girl, let's see. Some of these, yeah, I looked at the PSN store, and some of these were not there for sale. There was the swimsuits. I know there was those with the battle outfits, and the Christmas seasonal outfits, but the Halloween ones were not available anymore, and I can understand kind of why they're not. They're probably waiting for the next go round for those to be re-released. But if they make entirely new costumes, I don't know why they didn't just keep the. That's yet to be seen, though. That's just speculation and whatnot. So, colors, got your colors. Season 3 color pack, characters, story color pack. Those are new, obviously. You got your other colors. Some lesser than the others. Battle outfit, color 12. Those are individual colors, not sets. The story, the default, and the other ones. Yeah, but this game is still very much a grind. Unlocking all this stuff, stages. See, you can they're still locked away. And from what I heard, this is hearsay, so you can take it with a grain of salt, whatever. But I think the extra stages you've still got to unlock in the physical copy of the new arcade edition. So you'll still be grinding some serious time. It takes a while to get up to 70,000 points, even if you play daily. It's you imagine like the highest points you can get per day is 5,000. It's going to take a while. It's going to take a while to get there, and I mean, they said extra battle would have been an option to get more currency, but the catch is you actually got to pay for entry for a try into the extra battle, and the one that pays out the extra currency, the big amounts, is actually the boss fight, which is a gamble. It's a huge gamble. You'd probably be spending more than you get back in that, so just trying to beat the boss. So the extra battle definitely did not help things, did not help the grind, in my opinion. It is not a entirely you know, like scrub. I was about to say scrub tier, but like it's not a entry level friendly mode. At least not the boss part, the one that pays out the additional currency. So, but you got all this stuff to grind for. I mean, just to unlock one thing, it takes a lot of time. Characters, of course, being the most important. Stages, second important. You got your titles, 5,000 pop. You know, got a long list of those. They really do. They really make they really want you to grind this game. They want an active community, because active community means support. And the only pro side of all that is, I can say they are not selling these for money, for real world money, out in the PSN store. Downside is you gotta grind to get them with in-game currency. So it's just a lot of time and effort put into a game that online isn't all that great, but offline can be fun to an extent if you play versus local for the tournaments, or just enjoying the arcade. You can enjoy to a certain extent, but when you get online, which I'm about to do, you're gonna run into some issues. There's a lot of cheaters and stuff to actually playing this game online, trying to ruin the experience, you know, for people. But anyway, let's get into some ranked matches, show you what I encounter on this thing. I'm gonna set my options. Ranked on hardware settings, PlayStation 4 only. Still the base settings that came with the vanilla version of the game. Still same things. Connection status, put it on 5 only. Put it on ask. Apply settings, and let's see, apply settings. Just getting into this and get some matches going. But what I was saying, I don't remember what I was going to say. The fact that it's cross-platform with the PC is a problem. There is no moderation. Like I said on Twitter, Capcom gave players a layer of anonymity with a new name. They can make it up any name they wanted, and in this game you can actually pay up and with in-game currency to change your name again, which makes you have to go through a different step to find their real PSN ID. Or it doesn't even matter with the computer, because you'll actually not be able to report a computer player, which is another problem in itself, because mods and hacks originate from the PC, and there seems to be some kind of odd latency between the two platforms, so there's that. I'm gonna shut up here and try to focus a second, but yeah.
Round 1. Fight!
Yeah, there's some kind of latency in here. I've had an odd issue with the hard kick sticking and not activating. But yeah, there's definitely some latency here. This could be netcode, this could be the player, but yeah, there's a skipping going on. It could be the player. When I look up afterwards, and I'll tell you, and I'll let you know what to look for when you're looking at the PSN player profile. We'll go over the I'll let you know what to look for when you're looking at the PSN profile. Tell if anybody's up to something. And you'll get to see how to see the find the player's actual ID through their in-game profile. Yeah, there's definitely something going on. Plenty going on here. Don't know why she was dead. I didn't see no meter.
You win.
You successfully blocked the opponent's rank up.
In battle, when you go to end battle, you can go to the fighter's profile, and here you can also go to the sub menu, something little people don't know, and you can blacklist them, give a reason why. Unstable connection, because I don't know if it's actually suspicious activity or not. But underneath that bold font name, you can see online ID. That is their PSN ID, Secure account, Secure ACC. I am gonna take a quick look at her or his profile, and I'm actually going to let you know what I find. Secure ACC. It looks like a freshly made account, free avatar, 1 trophy level, 8 bronze trophies, 1 game only, Street Fighter. Very suspicious. I would say probably a Smurf account. You know, modders use the Smurf accounts to hide their online activity, not get caught, not get reported. So yeah, if you look that up yourself, you'll see what I see. Little Humpty Dumpty free avatar. You know, only 1 trophy level with 8 bronze trophies. This game only. There's a slim possibility it might be a Capcom executive or person testing the netcode or something. Slim possibility. But usually that kind of account usually signifies a Smurf account from a modder with a modded console. So there's that. That's how you look for people. That's how you blacklist accounts with bad connections. And you will see a lot of bad connections in here, whether it's players' fault or the games. It's just the way it is. And that again is one reason I kind of don't see the price being worth it, even though you get like 12 new characters plus the base roster plus some of the costumes. I don't see it being of that much value. I don't see. I mean, if you can't enjoy the game online as intended, it's kind of not worth throwing your money at, to be honest. But it's just a crap show. I mean, it's been this way since vanilla Street Fighter V. It's been this way, and it's been a problem. There's online between the bad. I think net plays. You know, the net codes have to blame. I think some players are to blame for exploiting the internet connectivity. But I think it's not the smoothest online experience. Like, unless you've got reason to play or people to play versus local with, or you're training for like the tournament scene, I don't see. I think you'd be better off getting the vanilla version for maybe like $15, $20. I think they jacked it up to. I think that might be worth it if you're into that kind of thing. If you're wanting to go pro, the changes.
Time for battle.
I mean, the changes. They just don't add up to me. More of a grind.
Round one. Fight! Round two. Fight! You win!
There's a little bit of lag in that, but not bad.
Round one. Fight!
Lag is starting to show. Oh, lag go. Yeah, lag's starting to show really bad here.
Round two. Fight!
It was a 5-bar indicator too. Good punish.
You win.
Yeah, there was some lag in that. Definitely some lag. I still won. I play Ryu quite a bit. He was one of my mains growing up from the Championship Edition forward. I didn't play. I will never boast or brag about saying I played the very first Street Fighter. I didn't. It looks like it would have been hard to play with the back on the NES or whatever it was out on. I don't think it would have been that fun. My entry point was Championship Edition Street Fighter 2 on the Genesis, Sega Genesis. That's what it was on.
Get ready for action. Another fight is coming your way.
Character.
進むのみ
Round 1. Fight.
波動拳波動拳波動拳波動拳昇竜拳タリャ波動拳波動拳おりゃせいや波動拳竜巻波動拳おりゃ竜巻せいや波動拳
Round 2. Fight.
波動拳おりゃせいやおりゃ竜巻旋風せいや波動拳せいやおりゃ波動拳せいや波動拳たたきおりゃせいやおりゃ波動拳せいやせいや波動拳タリャせりゃ竜巻昇竜拳波動拳竜巻タリャ波動拳波動拳波動拳せいや竜巻タリャせいやおりゃよっせいや昇竜拳竜巻旋風波動拳せいや
Final round. Fight.
波動せいやおりゃせいや波動拳波動拳波動拳波動拳おりゃ波動拳
You lose.
Yeah, that was some lag in that. That was, it dipped down to I think 3, 4, 5 bars. So that was some noticeable lag. It was manageable, but it was noticeable. I was dropping some things like the buttons I was pressing. It was delayed. There was some delay. So yeah, there's that. I ain't gonna bother looking up the guy. I mean, it could be him manipulating things or whatever. But he just left with that one win. So we was evenly matched. So I think he was very tactical about his stuff. So, but yeah, he knew his strategies. I was jumping in there a little crazy there. The second match I got a little sloppy, but it's close. Not saying I'm a pro. I'm saying I'm intermediate at best. Scrub, and with most of the other characters in this game. But yeah, it's... I don't know, I think... I think I'll do a arcade playthrough for you to show you what that's like. See if I can nab the title while I'm at it, while I'm on stream. Show you what that's all about. Let's see, you can set the rounds. I suggest keeping it on 3. Normal at least. That will get, you can get the actual points you need for the reward title. But you do need to get in some combos. You do need to use your EX, your specials. They give you more points. It is a point, score-based mode. I thought Birdie was an alpha. I guess they're considering like Street Fighter 1 an alpha game. Oh, by the way, they changed Birdie. His body build is not the same. He's not fat anymore. So that was interesting. I think
Round 1.
they kind of took the I think they kind of took the fan feedback to heart. So you'll get some base points for landing attacks and combos. But you'll also get like a set amount of points for beating the character. For each character, it will give you like a set amount of points. You'll have a choice between characters, between 2 characters, and you'll actually be able to choose either one with a higher point. It'll be harder to beat, or you'll See, the AI is pretty. This is pretty stupid. It's still kind of dumb, and it spikes. I remember in vanilla Street Fighter 5, the AI being really lacking in the survival mode until it got to around match 20, and then it would spike and the intelligence. See, I got 26,790 total. Here I can go up against Abigail, get 17,170, or go against Balrog. Obviously I want to go against the level 4 character because it gives more points, and I'm going for a goal, and I want to actually get that title, so that is in your best interest to go for the higher points. The character's going to be harder to deal with, but theoretically. But yeah, it's if you're going for the reward, go for the high points. Can't stand Abigail as a character. I just can't get behind that design. I think I think they were serious when they released it, though. I think they were
Round 1. Fight.
they were ran with some kind of oh man. I don't know Abigail. Too much. Well enough to let's say the AI is pretty stupid, to be honest. That's at normal difficulty. Like, if I was really I could probably get perfects on everyone. I think getting a perfect match would probably give you more points too. That is theory. You know, theory. But I have.
You win.
I'm at 58. That was match 2. I've got 2 more matches to go. Can go with Balrog, which is 20 points higher than Zeku, so I go for him.
USA.
Of course, if you want to challenge, you can up the difficulty, probably get more points per higher difficulty, according to higher difficulty. That is my theory again. I have not tested it out, but I assume Capcom would have taken that into consideration building this new mode, but
Round 1.
you never know.
Fight.
Balrog's got a new costume, as you can tell. More patriotic. And they just sit there and take it. I mean, it's like, yay, some challenges. Just walk right into it. I remember back in Street Fighter 4, there was actually an issue with the AI too. He could have punished me there, really. So that's a perfect, I think.
You win.
Maybe not. Maybe it did chip damage to me, I don't know. But I got 87,000. If I can beat the boss that is Ken, level 5, I should get my, you know, title reward. But again, you're going to see the AI spike in intelligence. All of a sudden, Ken will become like what I call an intermediate player. He'll be good on punishes. He'll be good with the combos. And not stupid like the previous 3 characters. So, there definitely needs to be an AI balance patch, so I make it more realistic, gradual increase if anything. But yeah, that's that.
Come on, let's turn up the heat.
Round 1. Fight.
There you go. See, he can punish pretty good. Yep, he's the punish master. We'll lose this one, I think. But you see that spike? Yeah. Trying to do a hurricane kick, the EX hurricane, but I didn't get it out in time.
Fight.
Yeah, you can't even. Once that first hit connects, you can they crowd you in such a way you gotta play defensively. So yeah, you gotta watch out for that.
Final round. Fight.
Once he connects that first hit, he's got a full punish, like it's pro level stuff. There he goes, crowd me. There it connects, and then he gets it. There he gets it. It's like it went from like a easy boss. I mean, like an easy setup. And there he got me. He finished me. I didn't get it. See, that's insane to jump from actual very easy difficulty characters to a pro tier character at the end of a normal playthrough. Like that's garbage. That is garbage. And if I choose to continue, it will not. It will not. It'll reset my score to 0. So that's another issue I have with it. It should just at very, very worst be a point reduction, but it's not. So it's yeah. But anyway, that was my second attempt. Second loss at Ken. The combos he does, you gotta take them. Once you get punished, it's that maximum hit. He maximizes his use of EX and specials and combos like a pro. Like, it goes from, you know, easy to beat characters that are just basically walking up to you, letting you beat them, to pro tier character at the end of a normal playthrough. So, yep, Capcom definitely fails there. I don't know what else to say. Definitely needs some balance. Definitely needs some fixing, if anything. But anyway, I think I've shown everything off in the game that's new. Nothing really all that different other than the extra battles. You know what? For the heck of it, I'll show you the extra battle. Not the actually. You know what? For this stream, I'll show you what the boss battle's like. I know you would take my word for it, but I'm gonna actually show you what it's like. It's 1,000 points, 1,000 currency a pop. So I'm about to get done up really hard. So expect that. But pay attention to the meters. Pay attention to Shinakuma's meters and his V trigger. It's gonna be full. Gonna be at a total disadvantage. He's gonna be a pro level character. Me, scrub tier. Obviously, you just saw me lose to a normal kid. Whoa, jumped right into that. He punishes hard too. Yep. That's it. That's the only try I get right there. Single round, boss fights. Yeah, there's that. I'm gonna go back to the extra battle menu and do the other one, show you what it's like. I can beat it. It's a pushover fight, just like the normal characters in the arcade playthrough. We press R1 to get to it, and now I've already earned my gem, so I'm just going to earn the currency and the EXP, but I want to show it for stream's sake, so you'll get to see what you're up against and what you can win. It's 2,500 pop a try, so definitely reserve your currency, one per week on this attempt at this skin. So okay, definitely reserve it for that, and don't overly spend it for EXP. I don't think EXP does you any good other than just level up your stupid rank, which has never done anything. It's beautiful Joe Capcom costume for Rashid. See, he's just standing there. He's just let me beat the hell out of him.
Perfect KO.
Perfect KO. See, just annihilate him. I mean, it's not a challenge. I mean, I suppose that's good for the player. You're gonna get a costume, but it's gonna cost you some major currency. You add it up, it's gonna be 100, not 100, 10,000 FF fight money points. It's gonna be 10,000 fight money points that you could have used elsewhere just to get that costume. So I got a little bit of currency back. I got the EXP too, so don't want to try that again, but that's what that's all about. Basically, I guess it's going to be a monthly thing. I said weekly. I don't know why I said weekly. It's going to be a monthly thing with you being able to get one gem per each week. So when you first do it, remember what day you did it on. That'll be the next week. On that day will be the reset, and you can get it again. That's that. But yeah, if you drop anything in that Shinakuma match, he'll punish the heck out of you. The health bar is pretty squishy on these characters. Punish from the EX and all that stuff that Akuma throws out will really mess you up. As you can see, I got messed up. I did a little bit of damage on him, but I got messed up. And he was a little bit of cheese. There were ins and outs. If I hadn't risked some things and gotten up close and personal, I could have probably at least got him halfway down. But yeah, the punish is strong with the boss characters in this game, so remember that. Anyways, this video is going, the stream is going up the YouTube channel. My thoughts are, I think, unless you really want to learn the characters, want to do local play, you know, have friends to play at home against, or you want to just practice up for the tournament scene, I'd say just, if you want to, you know, get a character that's not core roster, I'd say maybe pay $40 for the arcade edition if you haven't bought the first one. But if not, just play unlock things through the standard edition with the update. Online on this is not good, both from you know, like, I think it's part net play, I think it's part the net code, I think it's part the people playing it. You saw in the ranked matches I got full 5 bars, maybe dropped a ping, single bar at one point, but the lag is noticeable. Lag is a hindrance. Online's not smooth. Sometimes it's player, sometimes it's the game. So yeah, you definitely don't get a good experience online. Even between, you know, like PC to PC or PS4 to PS4. I'll imagine the PC version has a smoother connection from what I hear. At least I hear it does. But PS4 to PS4 and PS4 to PC, it's not that great. It's not that great. Local play, you know, that's fine if that's your cup of tea. Otherwise, I'd say just get the standard edition, get the update if you have to, but don't work over, you know, like $40 expecting to get a complete game in the, you know, vein of the Ultra Street Fighter 4 edition that had all the costumes, all the characters unlocked and all that stuff, because this does not have everything. That I have no doubt in my mind they will follow up this with an Ultra edition, Ultra Arcade edition or something, with everything unlocked later down the road. So wait for that. If you've got to have everything, you know Capcom's gonna do it. So that's my opinions. You know, everybody's got one. But yeah, I'll talk to everybody later, and take care. Take care, peeps.